Dumelang, Malwen, Isanibanani, Hinda, Goeiedag, Namaskar, Salam Alaikum. You have just been greeted in a whole number of South Africa's 11 official languages. That's the beautiful side of heterogeneity. Human wealth, human diversity, it poses challenge. Wow, it also presents rewards. I felt a reward being invited to visit 61 Berg Street, Jeppy's Town. I was told something interesting was going on there. Getting to 61 Berg Street, well, there you are. You can see the reward, you can see the building, but you need to know something about the environment. This is Eastern Johannesburg, an area fallen upon hard times. Once this was gracious and rich and opulent. Now this is an area where people walk with their heads down, where spirits are low, where confidence is, one might say, collapsed. I turn a corner and I come across this building, recently restored, looking like it does, and my heart is boosted. It's not just the aesthetics, it's not just the looks. People think, we don't need to decline, we don't need to wither, we can live up to a higher standard. And then I discover that right next door to this is another building, Salisbury House, so I felt fairly good going to visit. This is not only about the old days being restored, this is, as the people here say, living heritage.
We are at one with people who wish to preserve heritage. We're very proud of this building, we're very happy to be here, and we're very happy to continue with the work. But we can't do it on our own. We're a non-profit making organization. That's how we started out, and we succeeded magnificently, I might tell you.
These people, the School of Practical Philosophy, are setting out to touch the lives of Johannesburg now and to make those lives improved lives. Therefore, in this building is first of all a school called St. James. St. James started in 1999, now has 120 children. You know, I'm not a schools inspector. I can't pronounce on the quality of education, but I can tell you this much. I know I've been in schools where I think I'm dash glad that my children don't go to a place like this. And I come to this school and I think, this is a school I'd like my children to go to. So that was a pretty good start. But then I discovered that there's much more than that. There is, for example, an urban regeneration project being conducted from here. This project is setting out to restore the nearby Jeppy Oval. It's creating an education centre in a former synagogue. It's developing the hall. It's developing the old age home. It's restoring the clinic. The School of Practical Philosophy has established the Jeppy Phakamiso Ubuntu project. That means upliftment and fellowship. It conducts, for example, an annual clean-up campaign in which 4,000 odd children get together to make the streets look a little better. It conducts every Saturday afternoon an enrichment program here at the school, open to everybody. Art, music, skills training, sports, and more are on offer. And so perhaps most particularly is company. The company of people who are saying, let's make things work. Let's make this place, this neighborhood, and this country work. That is what is exposed to the surrounding residents on these Saturday afternoons. Over the last 5 years, there has been a primary school choir festival, a non-competitive festival, offering entertainment, offering meeting, offering that sense again of a place that is working. The choir festival started with 100 participants. Last year there were 600, 11 choirs, clearly all the rainbow choirs of the South African population. Recently there was a concert by Busk Aid. Busk Aid, for those who've seen the movie Music of the Heart, well, Busk Aid is the living South African real story that's identical to what happened in that film where Meryl Streep played the New York teacher who set out to bring violin and bring classical music to children who had no contact with either violins or classical music. And that is happening here now in Johannesburg and is participating and involved with the St. Mary's School building. There's the Art in Action program. That's again a public program on offer to everybody. There is similarly an annual Shakespeare Day. There's the Plato Day, the annual Plato Day, a refocus, an academic day, if you like, refocusing on the principles of human conduct.
A constitution A constitution usually is written after momentous events in a country's or in a people's history. This was done by us in South Africa.
I discover as well that the School of Practical Philosophy worldwide has taken part in activities that stretch quite well away from here geographically. For example, to the township Soweto, where there's been a program to provide trees, plants and grass to schools there. There's also a program for teachers from Soweto schools to study the words of the wise in meetings with staff here. Not for nothing do they call this place a beacon of light. You know, I come away from this thinking there's an activity taking place here, centered here in this building. There's an activity that is reaching South Africa, that is touching the souls of people who in many circumstances are uncertain about the prospects for tomorrow, about hope in their lives, about their confidence of their own affairs. There's a program emanating from here which is adding to confidence, which is adding to hope, which is making the world a little bit different, a different place. It seems to me that this program is worth a good deal of attention. It seems to me that it's doing something practical and concrete. It's already doing it. And it seems to me that it'd do a whole lot more if it had more money to do it with. I do want to ask people who look towards a better world, who want to contribute towards making a better world, look carefully at this project, and think of what contribution you might make to it. I thank you.
We are appealing for funds to continue the work that we're doing in the community. The foundation for this is this magnificent building, St. Mary's, which is part of the heritage of Johannesburg and South Africa. We don't wish this to be only a monument. We wish to continue the work we're doing and turn this into a living heritage.